Hi, good morning. Okay, okay. Today we'll deal trigonometry, the concept of complementary angles. Okay, complementary angles. I can say this is a heading of the chapter is trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios to complementary angles. Okay, trigonometric ratios to complementary angles. Yeah, very important chapter and very interesting chapter. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, then first of all, what is this complementary angles? What are those complementary angles? Is complementary angles is nothing but the sum of the angles. If the sum of the angles is 90, then we can call them as complementary angles. If a plus b equal to 90, a comma b are called as complementary angles to each other. I can say complementary angles to each other. Okay, examples: if 45 is one angle, 45 is another angle. Yeah, these are these angles are called complementary angles to each other. Yeah, the total sums to be 90, right? So I can say these are complementary angles. Yeah, then the other example is 60 comma 30. Yeah, next 55 comma 55 comma 35. 55 comma 35 sums to be 90, right? Next 65 comma 25. Yeah, 15 comma 75. Likewise, if one angle is theta, I can say, I can generalize like this: if one angle is theta, theta has gone from 90. From 90, theta is already done. Theta has gone. From 90, theta gone. What about other angle? This is 90 minus theta. That's it. This is the generalized form of complementary angles. If angle is theta, another complementary angle is 90 minus theta. Total sums to be what? Theta plus 90 minus theta. Yeah, theta plus 90 minus theta sums to be theta cancel 90. So I can call this pair as a complementary pair or complementary angles pair. Okay, complementary pair or complementary angles pair which sums to be 90, which sums to be 90. Okay, so I can say theta comma 90 minus theta are complementary pair, complementary angles. I can say complementary angles to each other, I can say. Yeah, this is the basic concept of complementary angles. Yeah, if a plus b equal to 90, I can call them as complementary angles. That's it. Yeah, let's see how we will use in this we will use this in trigonometry. Okay, yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, let us take a right angle triangle first. Okay, right angle triangle. Yeah, let's take a right angle triangle here. I will take like this, no problem. Yeah, I have discussed in similarity in the same way we can discuss. Yeah, actually similarity leads to trigonometry, man. That's it. Okay. Yeah. this, if this is 90 degrees, right? This is 90 degrees. 90 gone. The total sum of total angle sum in a triangle is what? 180. 90 gone. 90 is there. So I can say, I am naming it as theta. I can say this is theta. What about this? 90 already gone. This sums to be 90. This and this angle sums to be 90. Theta is there. 90 in 90 theta gone. So remaining angle will be 90 minus theta. If you don't understand, I will give one form. Yeah, 180 is there, 90 gone. So this should be, if you treat this as like A, yeah, name them A, B and C. Okay, yeah, angle A, yeah, I can write this step. Angle A plus angle B equal to 90. 90 already is gone. 90 is it. Angle A plus angle B equal to 90. Angle A is theta plus 90 minus theta. If you assume angle A as theta, so okay, let's do like this. If angle A is theta, then what about angle B equal to 90? Angle B equal to 90 minus theta. Justified, right? Yeah, that's about this. Actually, I am doing in the brain. This is a step. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, now we have angles complementary. We have angles now. Yeah, I can say these two are complementary angles, man. This total angle sums to be 90. Directly, total angle sums to be 90. So I can call them as a complementary pair. Angle A comma angle C. Angle A comma angle C. Yeah, what I told in the previous angle B, that angle B, that is not angle B, that is angle C. Angle A plus angle C equal to 90. Then if you assume A like theta, angle C equal to 90 minus theta. Angle C equal to 90 minus theta. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Now complementary pair is what? Angle A comma angle C are. Angle A comma angle C is complementary pair. I can say C pair. Okay, complementary angles. Yeah. Now we already know what is the trigonometric, what are the trigonometric ratios. Let us check them, okay, one by one. Yeah, if this is theta, opposite to theta we have opposite side. I am denoting it as O. Adjacent to theta we have adjacent side. I am denoting it as A. Opposite to right angle we will have hypotenuse. Okay, right. Now see, we will write one by one, right? Okay, yeah, go for this. Yeah, what is sine theta from the figure? Sine theta is what? Sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse. Okay. Then what about if theta is our interest, our area is this, our area of interest is this. Okay, if theta is our reference, if we are seeing with respect to theta, this is our reference, we are concentrating on this theta. If I concentrate on this 90 minus theta, what about sine 90 minus theta? Yeah, let's go for this. What about sine 90 minus theta? Sine 90 minus theta. Sine theta means opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite to, I can say, sine 90 minus theta. I will say cos 90 minus theta. Yeah, cos 90 minus theta. Cos 90, opposite to cos 90 minus, opposite to 90 minus theta, we have adjacent side. I can So opposite side here becoming adjacent side. Theta opposite side is becoming, sorry, cos 90 minus theta, right? Cos 90 minus theta means adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side. With respect to this theta, this is opposite side. With respect to this theta, this is opposite side. With respect to 90 minus theta, adjacent side is opposite side. That is the concept. Adjacent side is becoming opposite side. Opposite side of theta is becoming adjacent side of 90 minus theta. That is the concept. Yeah. What about cos 90 minus theta? Yeah. Opposite, I can say O by H. Right? So I can place a equal to symbol here, right? Same quantity, right? Sin theta equal to cos 90 minus theta. Okay, now what about cos theta? Cos theta equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Yeah, then what? Let me check what is sin 90 minus theta. Our reference is changing. Are you observing? Our reference is changing. Sin 90 minus theta. Sin 90 minus theta is what? Sin 90 minus theta. This is our reference. Sin means opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite side is what? Opposite side of 90 minus theta is adjacent side of theta. That means A by H. Then I can place a equal to symbol here. Directly and nicely I can place a equal to symbol. Okay, next what about this tan theta? This tan theta is becoming, tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. Now in the same way, what is cot 90 minus theta? Cot 90 minus theta is adjacent side by opposite side. Cot 90 minus, this is a reference. Adjacent, opposite to this, we have adjacent side. Opposite to this, we have adjacent, cot theta. Cot theta means what? Adjacent side by opposite. Cot 90 minus theta adjacent side is O by opposite side is A. I can place a equal to symbol nicely here. Okay, can I place? Yes. Next, what about cot theta? Cot theta equal to adjacent side by opposite side. If you take what is tan 90 minus theta, tan 90 minus theta, I can, yeah, our reference is changing. That's it. Reference is changing so that opposite is becoming adjacent, adjacent is becoming opposite. That's it. Okay, clear? Yeah. Then tan 90 minus theta is what? Tan 90 minus theta, our area of reference is this one. Opposite to this one, we have adjacent side. Adjacent side by opposites. Actually, tan means opposite side. Opposite is becoming adjacent here. A by O. So I can nicely place equal to symbol here. Yeah. Then what about this cosecant theta? Cosecant theta is a reciprocal of sin theta. I can say hypotenuse by opposite. Yeah. What about this secant 90 minus theta? Then secant 90 minus theta equal to reciprocal of cos. Reciprocal of this one. Reciprocal of cos 90 minus theta. O by H reciprocal is H by O. Directly I can place a equal to symbol nicely. Clear? Yeah. Observe. Some relation is we are generalizing some relation. Observe. Yeah. Then what about secant 90 minus secant theta? Secant theta equal to reciprocal of cos theta, I can say hypotenuse by adjacent side. Then what about this cosecant 90 minus theta? Cosecant 90 minus theta is reciprocal of sin 90 minus theta, which is nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent side. So I can place a equal to symbol nicely. Yeah, this is a nice, beautiful concept of complementary angles, which makes our life simple. Sin theta equal to cos 90 minus theta, cos theta equal to sin 90 minus theta, tan theta equal to cot 90 minus theta, cot theta equal to tan 90 minus theta, cosecant theta equal to secant 90 minus theta, secant theta equal to cosecant 90 minus theta. Clear? Yeah, we are generalizing a relationship between these these things. I can generalize like this. If a plus b is a complementary angle, or a comma c is a complementary angle, then I can say it clearly observes sin is becoming cos, cos is becoming sin, tan is becoming cot, cot is becoming tan, cosecant is becoming secant, secant is becoming cosecant. So I can say like this: if a plus b equal to 90, a plus b equal to 90, that means it's a comma b is a complementary pair. Sin of something is becoming cos, sin is becoming cos, and cos is becoming sin. That's why I'm using double implies. Sin is becoming cos, cos is becoming sin. Yeah, then what about this one? Nicely, sin is becoming cos and cos is becoming sin. Then what about this? Tan is becoming cot. I am generalizing like this: tan is becoming cot, tan is becoming cot, and secant is becoming cosecant. That means what? If a plus b equal to 90, one part of this, one part will be remain in sin, other part will be remain in cos. That's it. One part will be one part will be remain in this, one part will be remain in this. Okay, this part, cot, cos, cot, cosecant, right? If sin A, I can say sin A equal to cos B, tan A equal to cot B, secant A equal to cosecant B, because of this thing, this generalized. I can say like this also. If B is remain there, A will be sin B equal to cos A, tan B equal to cot A, secant B equal to secant B. Yeah, I can generalize like this. This is a generalized form of complementary angles. How to find the ratios of trigonometric ratios of the complementary angles is: if a plus b equal to 90, sin of some angle. If a plus b equal to 90 means a plus b is a complementary angle, then sin of some part of complementary angle equal to cos of another complementary angle. Cot of other one complementary angle is tan of another complementary angle. Secant of one complementary angle is cosecant of another complementary angle. That's it. Sin is becoming cos, tan is becoming cot, secant is becoming cosecant. That's it. That is the major thing. It's a beautifully drawn, beautifully a mind map is given. So this is about the complementary angles. So let us see how we can see in some. We'll take some angles and we'll do. Okay. Yeah, this is a very good concept and very important concept. Very easy concept. Excellent concept. It's a favorite for me also. Yeah, then go for this. Clearly I am saying what? If a plus b equal to 90, a plus b equal to 90, I can generalize like this: sin A, sin is okay. I can say like this: sin is becoming cos, tan is becoming cot secant is becoming cosecant. This is the major thing which I observed. Okay. Yeah. Then let us see. Let us take two complementary angles and we'll see what is the relationship between it. Yeah, I can say 60 comma 30. 60 comma 30 is a complementary angle pair. I can say C pair. Okay. Yeah. Then what about this one? Yeah. Sin 60 equal to cos 30, because 60 already there. To 60 to become 90, how much should be added? 30. That's it. So this is the major concept. A plus B equal to 90, right? So the angle sum should be 90. So if you take this one, if you take one part here, another part of 90 will be there. Yeah, 60 to become 90, we have to add 30. That's it. Yeah, sin 60 equal to cos 30. We have seen that table also. Sin 60 equal to cos 30, which is nothing but sin 60 is root 3 by 2, which is nothing but cos 30. Yeah. What about this one? Cos 60 equal to sin 30, which is nothing but 1 by 2 by 2, right? 1 by 2. Yeah. Then what about this one? Tan 60 equal to cot 30, which is nothing but tan 60 equal to cot 30. Tan 60 equal to cot 30. This is root 3 by 2. This is 1 by 2. Tan 60 equal to cot 30, which is nothing but root 3. Yeah. Then what about this one? Cot 60 equal to tan 30, which is equal to cot 60 tan 30 1 by root 3. Yeah. Then what about this one? Secant 60. Secant 60 is a reciprocal of cos 60. Yeah, I can say this is cosecant 30. Secant 60 reciprocal. Secant 60 is what? Cos 60 reciprocal. Cosecant 30 is nothing but 2. That is 2. Yeah. What about this one? Cosecant 60 equal to, I can say secant 30. Yeah, secant 30. Cosecant 60 is a reciprocal of sine, that is root 3 by 2. So I can say 2 by root 3. Yeah, nicely we have found a relationship between them, which makes our life simple. In any angles, in both of the angles, you can observe 60 plus 30 is 90. That means this total sums to be 90. If the one part of 90 is here, another part of 90 is here. We are dividing 90 into two parts. One part will be here and another part will be here. That means if it is if it is a B, A plus B should be 90. We have to write the AB in the form of A plus B equal to 90. It should be, if you write A here, if you write B here, A plus B should be 90. So A plus B should be 90. Okay. We have to write in the form only. We have to write A plus B should be 90. We have to write in the manner of A plus B equal to 90. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Then we can generalize, man. No problem. Yeah. Yeah. Now we'll generalize. Yeah, I can say sin 0 equal to 0 done. What about this? 0 done. What about cos? 0 already there. Cos 90. 0 plus 90. 0 plus 90. 90. Right? Very good. Next, what about this sin 45? Now I am generalizing. Okay, sin 45, which is nothing but cos 45. Because 45 plus 45 sums to be 90. 0 plus 90 sums to be 90. 45 plus 45 sums to be 90. Yeah, then what about this one? Sin 25. Sine 25. Now we are coming to our unknown angles also. Okay. Sine 25 is nothing but cos 65. 25 already done. To make it as 90, sine 25, yeah, 25 plus 65 is 90. That's it. Yeah, next, what about this one? Sine 55. I can say sine 55. I can say cos 35. Yes, right. 55 plus 35 is 90. Yeah. What about this one? Tan should become cot. Yeah. Tan 10 equal to tan 10. How much should be added to 10 to become 90? Yeah, 80. Right. That's it. Cot 80. That's it. This sum should be this sums to be 90. This sum should be 90. 10 plus 80, 90. That's it. Yeah. That. What about secant 5? Secant 5 is nothing but, yeah. Actually, we have to add 85 to 5 to become 90. Yeah. Cosecant 85. So 5 plus 85 is 90. That's, yeah. Then what about this one? Likewise, same. All the other things are same.